Hey guys, it's Mitch. How's it going? We're back for another page of Blood Force issue 4. This is one of the last times I'm going to say that, I swear. This is page 22 of Blood Force issue 4. So just before we get into it, if you enjoy the channel, if you feel like you might want to help out a little bit, go subscribe to my Patreon. That was the cord to my laptop. Links are in the description. All right, so this one is this is kind of a build-up page, really. It's not here to serve itself entirely, which isn't very imagey, I know. But, you know, what it does is it helps to prop up the next, couple of pages, because the next couple of pages are a big 2-page splash with Popo. And we've been kind of building up Popo for like 3 full issues at this point, where, because right at the end of Blood Force issue 1, Popo is captured by the Clerg. He didn't have a huge role in the comic. He's, no bigger than Hawkstab or like Shock Block, really, or Max Remus even. Fireburn and Heart are usually kind of secondary. But issue 2, he's off on his own and being interrogated by the Clerg. He's strung up in the whole thing. Issue 3, he makes his escape, steals some weapons. Issue 4, this one here, for the first, everything up until the end of the issue here, he's creeping around the Clerg ship, picking off Clergs in onesies and twosies, and, building momentum until we get to the end of the issue here, where he's just like, fuck it, let's make some noise. So, it's I think it's decent storytelling. I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But it's been a lot of fun anyway. The more time we spend with Popo, the more fun I have. So what we're showing here is just the carnage that's left in Popo's wake, and it's all gonna be. It's not dialogue. It's not narration. Really, I guess it's kind of narration. It's not exposition though, where we're just kind of aimlessly philosophizing. And this is my direct take on Eric Stevenson's pointless blathering. So we're going to show, like a whole bunch of just bodies and reinforcements going to try and overwhelm Popo. They're not going to be particularly successful. That's okay. The page itself is fine. Yeah, no, there's nothing really wrong with it, other than the first panel, which gets away from me, but we'll get to that in a second. This bottom panel here is pretty good. It's kind of cramped, where we're showing the Clerg soldiers that are still alive trying to file into a like a loading bay or something like that. Somewhere big where a whole bunch of Clerg can just kind of try to rush Popo, and they're going to get cut down as they enter in, which isn't going to match up at all with the next page, really. But I don't care. It just kind of looks cool. I was just kind of thinking, there's some nice lighting on that, actually. I was just kind of thinking how it might be a good idea to go back and replot this as a 2-page spread. Like, not a full-on splash, because like what I'm trying to do is get like you're panning around and seeing all the carnage and just holes in the walls and bodies and parts lying everywhere. I don't think I quite got that here. And considering how much narration is going to be going on, I'm not sure if I could fit it all in here, to be honest. It's going to be a little difficult. So, I may go back and retry this, which would be a bit of a shame because this page didn't turn out too bad at all. And there's a whole lot of ink on it, man. Holy shit. I think this was done over, 4 live streams. Not 4 full live streams, because 2 of them, I was also doing something else. But there's a whole lot of work being done on this, and the result isn't too bad. I don't know. We'll see if I can come up with a good design. I think I gotta try it, because the page count is off too, so that's also a problem. Because this is, like I said, page 22. This is on like the first page after a page turn, so it doesn't match up with a double page splash. So theoretically, I would need to put something in between, like maybe a letters page. We could do that, or an ad or something. Just make up a fake ad. That'd be an idea. I got some buddies who would do that, I think. I could actually, that might not be a bad idea at all. Just like, I need fake ads, like send out the call and get a few of the guys from the Discord or a few of my buddies to put something together. I think that would work out fine. This panel here, Yeah, it's okay. This is probably one of the weaker panels, maybe the weakest panel on the page. But I'm trying to, yeah, just show a bunch of Clerg soldiers filing past, just kind of ignoring the bodies and the carnage so that they can get to, the what they're supposed to be assigned to. And the biggest problem I had here was just trying not to make it look like they were all cloned images. Like, just don't make them all, just looking exactly the same. So try to get them looking in slightly different directions. Maybe get the, I think I tried to get the guns in different positions, but that didn't really work out too well. Yeah. But I think it was close enough at least that it works okay. And always trying to underlight. One of the biggest problems with this page that I just noticed is that there's not enough damage being done. So like the Clerg, because I'm using like small bullet holes for everything. Like he was just peppering the whole place with buckshot or something. And if you look at the double page splash, like if you're familiar with what that looks like, the shells that are popping out of the guns and the holes that are being made in the Clerg are pretty goddamn big. So, and it should be like just craters in the walls everywhere and like Clerg in pieces all over the place. So yeah, I really do think I may have to go back and take another look at that, which isn't the worst idea. I'm still writing issue 6. So, issue 5. So that'll give me a bit of spare time to put something else together. This shot didn't end up looking too bad. Trying to come up with, just a dead Clerg. Again, but like there's no obvious damage done to him, and there should be. Hard not to just like bury him in line work. And I say it's hard like I avoided it somehow. I don't think I really did. This is... yeah, but the pose looks okay. Good. It's when you're just trying to show a guy like a body lying down, it's not a bad idea to draw it just kind of upside down like that. That helps. And I think I did okay with the perspective on the grates on this. Not fantastic, but it looks well enough like it. Yeah, it looks like he could be lying on top of them. And I'm gonna try and do a little bit of shadow on like his leg because all the light is coming up through the grates. If you're gonna have all sorts of grates all over the place, you got to have lights underneath, right? Otherwise, you're just kind of wasting that potential for dramatic lighting all over the place. Yeah, and this is all eyeballed, of course. All this, there was there's a little bit of perspective going on with the long ways grates, but the other ones, I have no idea how to calculate it. I'm sure there's a formula somewhere. But I have no idea what it would be. So I'm just eyeballing it every time. Yeah, you can see the shadows from the grates though on his leg. We all got a lot brighter all of a sudden. Okay, so here we go with the top panel. This is attempting a Dutch angle. And at a worm's eye view, showing bodies lying on the ground in kind of difficult positions. Like this is a bit of an ambitious panel. I kind of wish I could have gotten it a little closer to the middle, but the way the shots on my phone work, that's tough to do. So, yeah, penciled and inked my Clerg figures first, and then tried to figure out where the grates would be after. Because I can't sort out where bodies sit in perspective anyway, particularly not when they're like ragdolled like this. And I managed to mess it up pretty good. But came up with a slightly creative solution that I think almost worked. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. This is me trying to figure out the perspective and realizing, wait a minute, that doesn't look right at all. This is like almost a fisheye effect. And then it's like, oh shit, should I play into the fisheye effect? Yeah, it doesn't really work. I was trying to, particularly when I put the horizontal lines. That completely stopped working because that's how that should be. And it's like, fuck, now what do I do? Okay, you know what I will do? I'll break the floor like he threw a grenade or something. And it canted the grates. And it still doesn't really make a whole lot of sense if you think about it. Not the way it's all set up, but it makes just enough sense that I think it kind of tricks your eye a little bit. And then I'm trying to, come up with like decent backgrounds here and just peppering the place with these tiny little bullet holes. No real damage on the clerg. Yeah, I think that needs to be fixed. But putting all sorts of detail on the door on the end here. I've got to come up with a more detailed hallway design for the next issue, because there's going to be a whole lot of hallway in the next issue, I think. I'm also going to be spending a lot of time on the clerg. What's the word? Who knows the word? The bridge. There we go. That works. So that is it for page 22. Like I said, it's a fine page. I don't think it works as well as I wanted it. Like, it works fine, but I think I've got a better way to do it now. So we might have to do that. Anyway, I guess that's if we run out of cover homage ideas to do, because that's what I'm in the middle of at the moment. But so that's going to do it for this one. I guess I'll finish. Thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, please hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notifications so you know when the next one's coming out. Go over and subscribe on my Patreon. Gives you early access to everything I do, from the Blood Force stuff to the YouTube videos before they get uploaded to YouTube, as well as some Patreon exclusive content. You can also follow me on Instagram and DM me there for commissions, and you can join the Blood Force Discord server. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.